What's up, everybody? Welcome to Crypto by Sahir. On this channel, I recommend some of the underrated cryptocurrencies for life-changing gains. So if you love making money and cryptocurrencies, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. Also, be sure to hit the bell icon so you can totally updated with my videos. Okay, today we have Elrond. I'm pretty excited about doing this, and I wanted to do this since a pretty long time. And today, I'm gonna break it all apart and let you know why I'm super bullish on Elrond. Okay, so today we're gonna go through step by step. First, we'll see what's the price trend, like what's the market for Elrond or these days or the weeks, and then we will shift towards what is Elrond exactly and what are they bringing to the table. Then we'll see what's the upcoming news, and then lastly, we'll see where it's heading towards, like what's the price prediction for Alba. So let's get started. All right, so first of all, we have Elrond market analysis. So right now it's somewhere in the middle of 135 to 137, which is around the daily high today, and it's because staking phase 3 is about to be live today. Um, But if you look at the previous week's data, hovering over below to the all-time chart, it started accumulating somewhere from the September phase. Uh, Price was around 13 and 15 bucks, even below, and then even below 10, and then started accumulating over time. And the breakout happened almost around the end of January when they announced that their Myer wallet was about to be live. So Myer wallet is their mobile wallet to securely store and transfer Elrond. So once that was about to be live, we see this huge volume coming up and pushing this to a really all-time high for Elrond. And this was even above 196. It was somewhere in the 215 range. And then from there, it's slowly dipping off over time and starting to somewhat recover near the end of March. But I still think that it can go beyond its previous all-time high and beyond. In the upcoming news, in the upcoming news section, we'll see why that will be the case. Before we jump into the next section, I want you to focus on the circulating supply and the maximum supply. So the circulating supply is 17 million EGLD, and the maximum supply is 31 million. And given this limited supply, we can expect it to increase over time, like Ethereum and Bitcoin have. The value should increase over time since the supply has now been limited. So if we focus on how it got up to the supply, well, they did this swap from ERD token to 1 EGLD, like 1,000 ERDs to 1 EGLD, and that's where they actually changed the entire tokenomics to having very limited supply. And also this was part of the Binance launchpad, so you can expect it to be performing or delivering things over and over, surpassing all our expectations, right? Okay, so that was for the price analysis section. Now we'll head over to what exactly is Elrond and what are the things to look for as an investor. What makes it so exciting to be part of the Elrond community? So I'll dig deeper onto the research section and what's making Elrond significantly better than others. So let's get started. Okay, so what is Elrond or EGLD? Their aim is to build an internet scale economy, as in they want to onboard the next billion people into the blockchain and internet economy, and they want to make it easier for everybody to transact and be onboarded on blockchain very easily, very fairly, without any complications as to when you would have been in like a previous years. When you wanted to buy a Bitcoin, it would have been tough for you to buy. How would you buy? Putting addresses, how to like what scale or how much faster or slower you want the transaction to go, and all of that complications. They want to reduce that. They want to make it as easy as possible for normal people to be onboarded in this um, movement of internet economy, right? So that's their main motivation on bringing people into the blockchain economy. So with that, they bring these specific things to the table, which make them really unique. So first of all, they want to do 1,000x improvement in blockchain speed, as in the transactions to be happening faster than traditional systems out there. Um, then they also want to scale over time. So with time, there will be more people, even maybe greater than 1 billion people coming into this space. So it's important that this blockchain economy scales with the amount of people that come in. And then it has to be cost effective for everybody that's coming in. And then, as I said earlier, they want to make the experience as easy as possible. They don't want to uh, push people away because it's hard, because it's um, not useful, and all of that things, right? So all of this combined, all of these goals make it so important as um, it's important in the blockchain general perspective, right? They're bringing these set of investors, these set of people to expose into blockchain, right? They want to promote blockchain, and so these are one of the important goals to fulfill when it comes to blockchain. Okay, so we'll go through some of them. I might not cover the cost, but we will see the blockchain speed, scale, and user experience, and how they're actually trying to cater that. So before we move on to exactly this, I want to show their team. So the CEO was previously part of the NEM Foundation in 2014. Then we have a co-founder that's also a partner in MobilePay, a CTO. I think the CTO and the CEO are the brothers, and they're all entrepreneurs. And then the rest of the team are really amazing. That they're PhDs and MS in computing science people. Some people coming from Intel, ST, Ericsson. Some people from Microsoft, and also the advisors. They're pretty renowned. Like we have a professor from University of Illinois, Urbana-Champaign, and he has previously worked at NASA, and he has, I think, 15 to 16,000 plus publications. So Gigori Rosu, and then Alex from George Mason University, and then Ethan, a PhD from Stanford, and then Danilo was previously head of Google for YouTube, right? Okay, so it's amazing. Their team is superb. You can expect them to deliver what they've set up to do, and they are delivering it every day. They in their Twitter handle, they usually after a day or two they announce partnerships that they're doing with uh, companies out there, blockchain organizations out there. So they're just doing it so fast and so much work that it's amazing to see that their hyper growth thing is actually working out, right? You won't see that in the price, but price is always deceiving with respect to the work they're putting into it. Okay, so let's get started with the research section. So first of all, they're trying to make uh, the transactions as fast as possible and with low fees. So that's happening with adaptive state sharding. So what they're trying to do is, as shardings, as shards, sorry, will increase over time, that's better. That will make it even that will make it possible for more transactions and more people to come on board. But for the limited amount of sharding, what they're trying to do is they're trying to allocate um, their throughput adaptively. So they're adapting on the way, and then that helps them to do parallel processing in simple words. So with that in place, it's very scalable, even at this point, to conduct transactions per second. Lots of. Well, we'll come into the exact numbers later, but that's adaptive state charting. That's top of the line technology stuff happening to make this as fast, as parallel as possible. And then there's secure proof of stake, which is their algorithm to denote their blockchain security. We won't go through what exactly proof of stake is, but this is what this is not very much secure, but it's still good enough to have like a sense of security. We don't need super military grade security. We need some security to make sure that we are secure. We don't want to be overly secure. We don't want to do extra work, right? And that's where some trade-offs come in. We want to do as fast as possible with good security, not top of the grade. Because once you increase the amount of security, then you know Bitcoin takes thousands and thousands of transactions, but they just take a lot of time, right? Only 10 or 20 transactions, or even 5 transactions per second doesn't pull through for billions of people, right? So for that, you need to do a trade-off. So that's where secure proof of stake come into being. And then this is coming from their Elrond economics paper. I would just skim this through that they're providing fungibility, which is interchangeability, portability, durability, divisibility, security, which is high, again, not very high, scarcity in the supply, and non-sovereignty, that's state independence, censorship resistance, and then programmability. People can come on board and build on top of Elrond. All right, and also one thing I forgot was that Elrond not only is blockchain in itself, it is also helping other businesses out there to come on board, and then they will go through with them step by step, take their problem, see if there's something they can do about it, and then tailor a personalized solution for that company, and then build the entire blockchain for them, right? So they're also giving this business service. So that's not only blockchain, they're also doing service for businesses. So that's insanely amazing. So business to business and business to customers, both of the business models coming together in one community, which is Elrond. Super exciting. And then what I want you to now look at is their main paper. I think white paper, right? Yeah. So again, full decentralization, robust security, it's scalable with the transaction per second, efficiency, strong enhancement and bootstrapping, and interoperability. You don't need to worry about all of these words, but they will make sure that the next billion people come into the Elrond economy, Elrond organization, Elrond blockchain, they will be in safe hands, right? And also, one thing, I think it was page, yeah, I'm missing the page number, but what I want you to look at is this graph, right? So Elrond exceeds the average Visa level with just 2 shards and approaches peak Visa level with 16 shards. So they show this graph, and they mentioned that the peak Visa level of transactions is this green line, which is 55,000 transactions per second, and then the average level of Visa's transaction per second is 3,500. So this is right here. So they're saying that with just 2 shards, as in 2 nodes in the network working for them for the Elrond blockchain, they can surpass this purple average Visa line. And once this over time, if you increase the number of shards, this will easily surpass the peak Visa level. And over time, if you even include more nodes, the community goes more stronger. It can scale up to 240,000 transactions per second, or even beyond, depending on the shards that come into the community, the blockchain. So that's the level of transactions per second that they can deal with. And that's not it. They're also considering AI and reinforcement learning to make this even better in efficiency and assigning the sharding, like this adaptive state sharding, so that they're doing state-of-the-art work, and that goes on superbly well with the team they have, and they have the capability to carry this forward, bring the state-of-the-art blockchain for us. And for the numbers, if you see what Elrond is currently giving, it is 10,000 transactions per second. And if I compare that with Visa, so Visa is just giving 1,700 transactions per second. So you can see that almost 9 to 10 times increase, right? So this is huge, and so you can expect Elrond to just significantly get better over time. So that's pretty much it for the scalability and the speed. All right, for the user experience, I would like to show the Meyer wallet, right? I can't show it here, but the web page for the Meyer. So this is available on, as far as I remember, iOS and the Android app. So they've made it super easy with hero tags. Like if you set up a hero tag with your name, then I only need to make sure that I have Elrond in my wallet, and if I want to send it to somebody, let's say I have your hero tag, you're my friend, I'm just gonna write down that this is the hero tag and this is the amount of money or this is the amount of EGLD I want to send, and then that's it. No addresses, nothing. You just have to mention the hero tag and you send and you're clear. So they want to make it as simple and as easy as possible. So that's the amount of work they're putting in user experience, scale, and blockchain speed. Even the cost. And also one more thing for tokenomics. So this supply will reduce over time with respect to transaction fees. So once transactions will come into place, once the transactions will increase over time, so you can expect those transaction fees to be burned, and then that will increase the demand, as in the supply will reduce, right? The less EGLD will be available out there in the market. That will push the price upward. So that's tokenomics, right? So in the next section, so this was pretty brief, but what I wanted to focus on was these main things that they're bringing into the table. I've omitted all the partnerships, everything, but this was the main gist of Elrond. So let's move over to the news section. All right, for the news section, today, Phase 3 staking is about to get live. So 26th is the date today where Elrond Web Wallet and Meyer Mobile Wallet will be updated with respect to the staking providers. So once you head over to your Elrond Web Wallet or Meyer, you will be able to select one of their designated staking providers, and then you can stake your EGLD for the respective APY that those staking providers will be offering. So there will be some research that you have to do on which staking provider to select, but for that I might have to make another video. But there are tons of staking providers out there, and you should take a look at what their background is. Are they credible to invest into? Are they secure? And rest assured, they're all part of Elrond team, so you just want to make sure that they're offering a good rate and they have a limited amount of EGLD in their capacity so that you get more APY. And yeah, just that today that staking phase 3 is about to be live. So that's number one. I'll skip all these details, but this was the news today. A bit late, but yeah, and that's why Elrond has been pumping today. But the most exciting thing that's coming in April is Elrond DeFi 2.0. In this, they're bringing tons of things, perhaps over time or perhaps on a single day, I don't know. But what their plan is to implement these things into the Elrond ecosystem. So they want NFT standards, they want to include lending, they want to include some stable coins for you to keep. Launchpad setup, I'm pretty excited about. ESDT, which is I think stablecoin or something. Synthetics is markets for anything digital market for any stocks, any crypto, right? Bridges, swaps. So we'll see one by one what's going on, right? So for ESDT stable coins, you will have the option to, let's say, convert your Elrond to Binance USD if you want to be some at the stable grounds. If there's more volatility, then you can convert it into euro or whatever you're comfortable with. So there's a need to be some stable coins in the wallet, right? So they will bring that into the ecosystem in April. Secondly, they will bring this Elrond NFT standard to make uh, the entire NFT marketplace or entire uh, NFT buying and selling to be scalable with respect to the amount of people that will be coming in. So they want to make sure that the throughput and the speed for this NFT transactions, they are smooth, right? So they're bringing that as well. So Elrond NFT standard, and the thing I'm excited about Elrond Launchpad is the fact that so for the launchpad mechanism, you need to have some. So for any general launchpad of a crypto, you need to have that crypto, some amount of crypto to be staked, so that you get to be a part of the new project that's coming in. So you get a certain portion of that. So one good example is Trust Swap. So Trust Swap is allowing investors to stake like 4,000 or 5,000 swap tokens to get a certain portion of the new project that they're releasing. So that's exactly what Elrond will bring into the table. So for Launchpad, you will have to keep certain amount of at least minimum equals, so to make sure that you receive certain portion of the new projects coming in. So that's super exciting. That will drive the investors to come into the space, stake it, and be part of the new projects, right? That's totally amazing. The most attractive thing for me. And Elrond Swap, which is like any other swap, any other project out there that allows swapping. So you could do that with your wallet easily to um, swap your assets to something other than that. Um, and lending. So part of Aave and XVS. So even lending is coming. So it's entire DeFi setup that they're trying to build in just a month's or 2 months time. That's huge. That's a lot of work, right? And then they also want to make synthetic um, instruments or financial tokens or um, essentially like you're trading something which is not exactly that, but you're tracking that price. So, for example, you're trading Apple stock, right? So, um, synthetic Apple share will be like you're not owning the Apple share, but you're trading with respect to the price of that Apple share or Tesla share, whatever it may be, right? So, they're bringing that synthetic capability as well, which is also aligned with synthetics. So, it's bringing like it's making a mixture of a lot of things: synthetics, Aave, Trust Swap, all the swap mechanisms out there, all of the NFT stuff out there, stablecoin stuff out there, and also the bridges. So they also want to make it interoperable, as in if you want to change the network you're in or the blockchain. So if you want to shift from one token chain to another token chain, you can also do that now once this DeFi 2.0 goes live. So this is totally amazing. People still don't know about it, or even if they do, they're just being since Elrond is not moving a lot. People are going over to other crypto out there, trading it, making money, and they will eventually come back to Elrond. I can promise you that. And so you can see that here they somewhat in the pictorial representation put it all together: launchpad lending, synthetics, bridges, Maya, stablecoins, NFTs, everything. And then they also not only want us to use this as customers, they want businesses, startups to come and collaborate with them. So it's like entire blockchain economy, entire space of blockchain. Super huge, right? So this was DeFi 2.0, and this was the mire that's happening today. And just one quick look on what's going to be what's the state of the art for the amount of collaborations and exchanges, partners they have, and that's even December 2020. This has grown significantly, and it's amazing to see. This is becoming a ecosystem of its own, like Cosmos, like Ethereum. So this is getting a lot bigger, and this is like the underdog that people will slowly start to notice, right? So that's pretty much it for the news section. Lastly, I have price prediction. All right, so lastly we have Elrond's price prediction. So first of all, the first target for Elrond is to cross this $200 mark, and the all-time high, if I can show it here, yeah, there it is. So 215. So first target is to cross 200 and 215, and then the good target from there is $1,000, right? And why I say this is because of the circulating supply that's here. If you compare this with Ethereum's circulating supply, that's 115 million. That's a lot more than Elrond's circulating supply, right? So given that and the amount of work they're putting, what I ideally see Elrond being at is at the price of Ethereum. That's the ideal 1 or 2 year span of prediction, that it should match Ethereum's price. But it has to do it slowly, right? So first of all, it has to break the 200 barrier, then 500, and then 1,000, right? And then that will be the place that you will be actually enjoying this investment becoming. If you invested right now, you will make almost 9 to 10x, right? If you entered into Elrond a lot earlier, that's perfect. Don't sell it, keep it. If you want to trade something else, don't take out of Elrond. Just keep it. It's just being a bit sleepy right now. Give it a month's time, and it's gonna surpass all of your expectations. So that's pretty much it for this video. So yeah, Elrond, pretty excited about it. One of my major portfolio. I think it's my second pick. First, I have most Bitcoins, and then second, I have most Elronds. So you can see that's super bullish of me being out on Elrond. And I'll strongly recommend Elrond, even though if it's sleeping since some time, but you should know the fundamentals for long-term investment. You should not let go of the current price or the market trend to misguide you. You should always look at what they're bringing to the table and what their goal is. And that's exactly why I want you to strongly invest in Elrond. Okay, so thank you very much. Please subscribe and put a like and hit the bell icon so you can tell me updated. I'm really happy to cross 100 subscribers, and sky's the limit. And it's all because of you commenting, liking, and talking in the comment sections. So let me know what you feel about Elrond and where do you see Elrond at. All right, peace.